Hello and welcome to another installment of the EmuVR UGC series here. Today we're going to be using a couple of different tools to go into Unity and then from there go to UGC. In this case, what we're going to be using is a program called Fortnite Porting. Looks somewhat like this. I'll leave the Discord link in the description below so that you can access that if you're interested. Once you do get that downloaded and placed somewhere on your hard drive, what you're going to need to do is go to the plugin tab, hit the plus sign right here, find where you have Blender installed. For me, I've installed it through Steam since it is a free program rather than installing it from the web. However, I can leave a link to the web version where you can download that and install it anywhere, or you can do it through Steam just like I did for free. Once you get that picked, you'll hit sync. You'll have to go into Blender itself, go to Edit, Preferences, and search Fortnite Porting here. Make sure it's installed and checked. Then you may need to close out of Blender and reopen it. Once you've done all that, we'll start in Blender here. We'll get rid of those two components. We'll go over to Fortnite Porting, and today I'm wanting to select the Gibson here for Kirk Hammett. We'll go ahead and hit export and make sure it's selected to Blender. You see it here popped up. We'll go ahead and turn these over here, make sure it looks good. I like the way that looks. Now we can export this as an FBX since Unity loves to use those. It's very easy. We'll export it as FBX. Alright, now once we get it into Unity here, we will go ahead and click on it, unpack the prefab, delete the light. And now what you're going to be seeing is the object in full, but it's not shaded and you can't see anything. And you may be wondering, why is that? So what I found through hours of tinkering is when you export from Blender, when you export from Fortnite Porting to Blender, then from Blender to something else, for some reason it doesn't carry the textures with it. I've tried baking the textures into the item. I haven't figured out how to do it exactly to make everything carry on all together. It acts like it's going to, but it doesn't. I'm going to take some more time to tinker with it and see if I can figure it out. However, for now, I have a workaround. Go to where you have Fortnite Porting installed or unzipped or wherever. Go into your assets. In this particular case, we're going to go to the Parks Cosmetics, Instrument, Guitar, Plastic Fork, and then you get your meshes and textures here. We're going to go to Textures. You can change this to View Large Icons. I'm not entirely sure what this one or this one is for. Unfortunately, I'm not very deep into Blender terminologies, but I do know what this is. This is a normal map, and this is the albedo. We're going to select these two and drag them into Unity. Now we'll select the guitar, take the colored albedo, drop it on, then we can go over here and drag this to our normal map, and it should look something like this. And I'm happy with how that looks myself. Looks just like it did in Unreal Engine. In Blender. What we'll do is go ahead and pull that arrow back up, select this, we'll add our box collider like always, we'll add our UGC info like always, we'll type in Kirk guitar, I am Hectic Halcyon, as you know, version 1, create our prefab, apply. Now we'll go to our box collider and make sure it looks okay. It is kind of crazy right now, so let's bring the size down. Now this object should be the size that it is in Fortnite, so it shouldn't be too crazy large. Make that just a little bit bigger. Pull it up just a bit. Okay. I like how that looks for now. This is just a quick and dirty tutorial. Pull this in quite a bit. And move it back just a hair. Okay, that's not terrible. I'm okay with that. As you can see here, for the first time in this whole series so far, our poly count's really low. It's actually really good. Let's go ahead and export it and see what it looks like in game. Alright, here we are in EmuVR. This is my first time seeing it. Okay, it's actually really good. It looks awesome. The details there. Let me stick it to the wall real quick. But yeah, the details there, it looks just like it does in Fortnite. If you play a lot of Fortnite Festival, you'll know exactly how this looks. It looks pretty good. I'm really okay with that, actually. Nice. So that is how you can take items from Fortnite Porting, put them into Blender, and then take them from Blender as FBX files into Unity. Just be sure to go to your assets folder from where you installed Fortnite Porting and grab those PNG files for your normal and your albedo maps and throw those on the object. Until I figure out a way to do it by baking the textures with the object, that's kind of the workaround I have now. Maybe I'll update this series in the future with a more detailed video on how to do that once I figure that out. Now I haven't done this with any skins or gliders or anything. I'm sure it would work the exact same way. If you want to see something like that, just drop a comment, let me know. I'll try to tinker with that and see if I can get that to work the same way. But it should. It should, in all honesty, work exactly like this did. I mostly wanted to use this to get instruments into my scenery. So maybe in the future I'll do like turning Fortnite skins into miniature models somehow that you can display on like your desk and whatnot. But yeah, that will be the end of this tutorial. From Fortnite Porting to Blender, from Blender to Unity, and from Unity into EmuVR. If you like what you saw, please consider liking and subscribing. Have a good rest of your day, a good month, and a good year. Peace.